Hey guys, it's Riva. In this video we're talking about everything Battlefront 2 has to offer in 2019. What it's like, how it's improved, the current state of the game and their community. Battlefront 2 was released on the 17th of November 2017. That is almost 2 years ago, and a lot has changed since then. So this video is going to get you up to date. But check out the timestamps in the description if you want to learn about a specific part of the game. So let's start with heroes. The game launched with 14 heroes, representing a part of all three Star Wars eras, the prequels, original trilogy and the sequels. This was quite a good roster, however fans wanted more iconic characters such as Obi-Wan and Anakin Skywalker. Fast forward a bit and they're now playable in the game, alongside other great characters such as General Grievous and Count Dooku. So this is the current hero roster in Star Wars Battlefront 2. All playable with their own unique abilities. For example, General Grievous can crawl around like a spider, Anakin can force choke all enemies around him, and you can learn about all hero abilities by selecting them in the collection tab on the game menu screen. In this area, you're given opportunities to customize your hero, whether that's different appearances, voice lines, emotes, or victory poses. All heroes have emotes and victory poses to choose and unlock, but not all heroes have different skins, but we never know what the future holds. Currencies. So talking about appearances for heroes, you can unlock these customization options by using credits or crystals. Credits is an in-game currency you earn by simply playing games. You can earn anywhere from 200 to over 1,000 each game, depending if you rank up or how long you play the game. Click the link in the top right if you want to learn more about how to earn the most credits. Crystals are your microtransactions. Buying these with real money will only allow you to buy what I listed. Skins, poses, emotes and voice lines. You can't buy any kind of progression anymore. However, not only heroes have this. The 4 trooper classes do as well, especially the clones. There's loads of different clone legions, battalions and all kinds of stuff available to unlock in the game. My personal favourites is the 501st and the 41st Scout Battalion, especially if you play in Kashyyyk because it just feels so cool. And just coming this month, the B1 battle droids will be getting skins as well, so both these currencies can be used to unlock these kind of rewards. Progression. So let's explain how the new progression works. Basically every class in the game has its own rank. If you play that specific class, you will rank it up. Every level you rank up, you will earn a skill point. Skill points allow you to unlock star cards. Different star cards are revealed to you at certain levels. For example, every 5 levels, you will see a new card. You can unlock these cards by spending your skill point on them, that you earned by ranking up. If you choose to buy a star card, you then have the opportunity to increase the performance and the rarity of the card from common to uncommon and rare to epic, with slight increases on their power. However, you're only able to select 3 of these cards to attach to your classes, heroes or reinforcements. Each class and every hero has their own unique cards inspired by their abilities, for example increasing the duration or the distance of an ability. All classes have a max rank of 1000. Yeah, you heard me right, everything can be ranked to rank 1000. So what can we actually rank up? Well, in the collection tab you have a list of all the classes you can play as. There's some great stuff like Wookiees, Death Troopers, Arc Troopers, Jet Troopers, the newly added Droideka, which is just so immersive to play as, tanks, vehicles, starfighters and even more. And in September the Clone Commando is coming to the game to just improve the roster. The live service of the game has introduced some great characters to use, and sometimes it can literally feel like you're in Star Wars. Game modes. So we've talked about the progression in your classes, but how are you going to rank them up? By playing the game. So let's talk game modes. Battlefront 2 has a mix of large scale and small game modes to try out. The new standout mode is called Capital Supremacy. The best way to explain this is Conquest. You go around capturing and defending command posts against the enemy. This mode is set in the Clone Wars era, meaning you will only have stuff available to play from that era. So that's classes, heroes, reinforcements, all to bring about that Clone Wars feel. This mode has 2 parts. First is on the ground where you play Conquest, then depending who wins that phase, you'll fly up to either the Separatist or the Republic capital ship and arm explosives and try to take it down. If you fail, then you will return back to the ground for another round of Conquest. and that will continue to repeat until you win the game. Then we have Galactic Assault, which is a linear mode where you have to transport something or destroy something most likely. And it usually has 3 phases to it, playing different parts of the map. For example, on Naboo Theed, the Republic will have to destroy an MTT before it reaches the palace entrance. This mode is across all eras and is a fan favourite for a large scale cross-era gameplay, and adds a lot of variety to the matchmaking. There's hero specific modes such as Heroes vs Villains, a team deathmatch 4v4 which is the go-to hero mode, but there's also a more controlled competitive mode called Hero Showdown, where this is 2v2 and the first to 3 wins. You have to select new heroes every round if you win, and it's really cool to test out your heroes and have a more controlled environment and really concentrate on dueling. As for the other smaller modes, we have stuff like Strike, Extraction and Blast, which is just troopers only, reinforcements involved where you can just control an objective with just your classes. So if you're not a fan of playing against heroes or vehicles, you can go into these smaller modes and play just as your troopers. And Starfighter Assault, we can't forget about the Starfighters, something that Battlefront 2 really pushed at the launch, which has a lot of great objectives. For example, on Ryloth, the gameplay is just incredible, and there's a lot of variety in objectives when playing this, and it is cross-era, so you can play as the First Order, the Resistance, the Rebels, the Republic, Separatists, and Imperials. You can do all kinds of that in the Starfighter modes. So just have a look through the menus and you'll see which one you might find that works for you. The most popular are, however, Capital Supremacy, Heroes vs Villains, and Galactic Assault. Battle Points. Battlefront 2 has a system where you earn points based on your performance in a game, such as getting eliminations or taking down objectives. Once added up, these battle points can be spent on reinforcements, giving you the opportunity to spawn in as improved and exciting characters on the battlefront. ARC Troopers, Aerial Troopers, First Order Flame Troopers, Droidicas, vehicles and many more are available for you to use. This is also how you spawn in as heroes, by reaching the cost specified on the respawn menu. Each unit has a different cost and offers a unique way to play Battlefront 2, such as the BX Commando droid, who searches for targets through their smoke, or the Clone Commando, whose grenades are very effective against vehicles. Earn your reinforcement and you will have a better chance at helping your team win the game. So now we've spoke about heroes, game modes and reinforcements. Where and when can you actually use them? The game offers many maps across all 3 Star Wars eras, with specific game modes and objectives best suited for the experience. There are around 20 multiplayer maps for you to dive into, with iconic locations such as Geonosis, Kashyyyk, Mos Eisley and Starkiller Base. Jumping into a game of Galactic Assault to experience all of the large scale maps in one big rotation is your best bet. Or you can play smaller versions of the map by playing the smaller modes like Heroes vs Villains, Blast and Extraction. Some maps are exclusive to small game modes such as Jabba's Palace, Bespin and the solo inspired Kessel. The maps in Battlefront 2 have a lot of detail and cool features for you to experience, such as Ewoks running around on Endor, Geonosis and bugs flying above you, and different species to create a living environment. Currently there is one offline experience in Battlefront 2, called Arcade, but that's about to change when this September the game will be updated with Instant Action. This is Capital Supremacy's ground phase where you fight for command posts against AI troopers. This mode can be played without the need of an internet connection and features all units being AI. Troopers, reinforcements, vehicles and even heroes can be AI controlled. However, Arcade still offers a smaller base gameplay experience with bots, having some custom settings and a few game modes for you to choose from, like offline Starfighter Assault and time challenges with different heroes. The community of Star Wars Battlefront 2 has been through quite a journey, many ups and downs, good and bad days. But I think it's safe to say the community have been in a great way for a while now, enjoying new updates, sharing their suggestions for improvement or even adding new features. However, players don't shy away from calling out mistakes or showcasing issues with the game. If there are bugs, they will let you know about them. If there are problems with the game, then you will know about them. But the same thing goes for the enjoyment side of things. If players are loving an update, you will see loads of appreciation posts. The way our community works is we receive written updates called community transmissions. These are written by the community team and gives an explanation to what the next update will have, or just a general way to talk to the players. This is our main source of information, but community managers Ben Walk and Jay Ingram are always collecting feedback and engaging with players on Twitter or Reddit. The community also take part in events such as Heroes Unleashed, which amps up the heroes and villains to have like 8 spawn on each side in Galactic Assault, and it just gets crazy, or decrease the battle points for reinforcements. DICE love to play around with some settings and the community sometimes like it. So for example, right now only lightsaber heroes are available, making kind of a dueling inspired weekend. Just adds a bit of creativity and mix up the gameplay for a couple days. So the future of the game, Battlefront 2 is a live service game, meaning it gets updated quite often. Usually at the end of each month for some features and content, but the big deal is everything is free. A new Clone Wars map, Felucia, is coming in September and it's joining Capital Supremacy, Co-op and Instant Action. And it's got like plants you can interact with, a Rancor pit, a dead Sarlacc, and it's just going to look incredible. I mean, Felucia. But the point is, it's going to be free to everyone. And in December, the game will also be getting content inspired by the conclusion of the Skywalker saga, Rise of Skywalker, including reinforcements and a new map, maybe even some other stuff. So you get to experience a Star Wars film in Battlefront 2, and that's not the first time they've done that. They did it with The Last Jedi and Solo. So I'd say that's a pretty exciting future for the game. There's also new features, appearances and events that usually come along, but for now this is the future of Battlefront 2, and DICE want to close out 2019 with a new Clone Wars map, appearances and the Rise of Skywalker content. So that's everything Battlefront 2 has to offer in 2019, almost 2 years after release. Well, including the campaign, but I'm pretty sure everyone kind of knows what that is. But ultimately, if you had an interest in the game but then lost it after a while, I hope this acts as a big update for you to see how far the game has come and developed. If you're a long time player, it might just be cool to get reminded about what we actually have in the game despite its issues. But thanks for watching, leave a like if you enjoyed. It's been Riva, and I'll see you in the next video.